Greg from Cyprus has a question about hoses, and he needs some help.
Well, he's not quite sure what this thing is on his hose, Tom. Let me show you. Talk about it. He wants to know, what's the function of this device on the end of my exterior spigot? He says, Tom, it's leaking and spraying water everywhere. He wants to know, should I replace it or just get rid of it? How do I separate this part from the spigot?
Yeah, here's where we're going with this. Years ago, we never had them. You and I, as children, were drinking out of the hose. It's called a backflow preventer. It doesn't let the water, if you let the hose sit in the ground, suck back up into the potable water system. So it was a code requirement. I want to say around 1992, 93, they required them to put on. And what they would do is they would put them on and they would screw them tight, and then they would break the screw off. So you can't get it off, right? So I had the same thing happen at my house, and what you have to do is just muscle that thing with some big channel locks and unscrew the whole thing, because I had one go bad too. It was spraying everywhere. Did I replace mine? I'm not saying, but it's up to you. But that's how you're going to have to muscle it off. Don't break the hose bib. But if you can't get it off, then you're going to find a little screw there. You're going to get a drill, and you're going to drill that screw out and screw it off, but it's a backflow preventer. If you want to get a new one, perfectly fine. They do make it squeak and make noise sometimes. It does keep the water from going back up if you leave your hose down on the ground, which I never do, so I'm not too concerned, but that's what it is.
So the key for Greg is, if you take it off, don't leave the hose laying on the ground.
No, in a puddle of water, and quite frankly, I think it was a way for a company to come up with something and sell a lot of items. But it's the way the world is.
What are the chances of that happening?
Yes, I don't know. That's why they change codes every 3 years. They add 400 items, and those companies actually pay to get those items into the code book, believe it or not.
I don't believe that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I can't believe it.
I didn't say that.
Next thing you'll tell me, there's gambling at Rick's.
Yes. But that's what it is, and it's on every hose, and you have to muscle it off, and you want to replace it, that's fine.
You need help like that? We're happy to help you too. Just go and visit HomeShowRadio.com. Even though Tom and I are having to do this from our respective homes.
We're 10 feet apart.
Yeah, we are. We're many miles apart. But we're close to you. All you got to do is visit HomeShowRadio.com, click on the Ask Tom button. You send in your question, and we'll answer it just like this. And by the way, if you visit our YouTube channel and click subscribe, and then the bell,
ding,
you'll be notified when we post a new one.